Happy hour with V.
Hello guys, it's so good to have you here again. Welcome to Happy Hour with V. Don't forget, we are all about inspiring others, learning and spreading love. So today we are going to be talking about general healthcare tips for women. And today I have with me Dr. Lion. So we'll be talking about general healthcare tips for women. You know, there's so many things happening in our society today, and we tend to overlook certain things that we should really take to consideration. So welcome on the show. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you
Always
so much.
looking on point. Always looking on point. You don't even look like someone who just gave birth, I must say. You don't look.
Flattered. Thank you.
So welcome. So today we are going to be
Thank
talking
you.
about general healthcare tips for women. And in our society now, we have a lot of complications. People are taking their attention away from the basic.
Okay.
And you know, a basic situation for a woman is a woman must be tidy, a woman must be clean, a woman must be able to keep her hygiene properly. So let's just break it down to body hygiene.
Okay.
Let's talk about body odor. Guys, I'm sorry, but we need to talk about this. Because sometimes we get in a public vehicle or we get into a place and we are thrown off balance with something really not pleasant. And you know what that is?
Definitely.
I like to call it BO. I don't like to call the full name. I just say BO. But know that when I say BO, it means body odor. And we know that some of our dearest sisters out there are going through this and they don't even know how to remedy the situation, right?
That's right.
So
Yeah.
what causes body odor in women? Let's start with that.
Hi guys, Dr. Lion here, and it's really a pleasure to be here. So going to your question, what causes body odor in women? Yeah. I think the primary cause of body odor in women is poor hygiene. Like that's the most common cause of body odor. Most of the time, they are just women who are not big on hygiene. They don't take care of themselves, and you won't expect them to smell nice. So that's just
when you say they don't take care of themselves. Like we have women that bathe twice in a day.
okay.
They take their bath twice in a day and they still come out with this unpleasant, you know. And we don't mean to be harsh to our sisters, but I feel that maybe there's something. Do you think there's something they're not doing right, even in taking their bath? Or
Okay, if you take your bath at least twice a day, that's fair. And you also have to take your bath properly, you know, using the right soap, using sponges, especially for this tropical side of the world where, you know, you get to sweat a lot and all of that, yeah? And after that, your underwear, what do you put on before wearing your clothes? There are some women who, they can wear their bra for 1 week, 2 weeks even.
So how long are you saying that we should wear our bras before we wash it?
Any underwear that you wear for the day, that's at the end of the day, you're supposed to trash it. Like put it in your laundry bag. So you are not supposed to wear your bra more than 1 day. That's why you should have a lot of them. Because if you sweat inside, you keep it. The next day, you wear it again. It's not going to smell so nice.
This is another one I've heard entirely. So you're saying that once we wear our bras, we should take it out and not repeat it.
Yeah.
So what if you sun dry it? It doesn't work.
Well, that one is left for you. But generally, underwears are not supposed to be repeated.
Because some women would say, oh, I come back and I sun dry my underwears and I use them again and there's nothing wrong with it. That's what some women would typically say. Because this what you're saying now, it sounds strange, saying wear it once and take it out.
Yeah. The thing is, some people will always just do what works for them or what they feel appeals to them. But that doesn't mean that that's the right thing. The right thing is that you're not supposed to repeat your underwears. At the end of the day, you come back home, you take it into your laundry bag, and then you know that the next day you're wearing something else. So if you choose to do something else, then that's left.
So are you saying that wearing a bra repeatedly, like after a day, could cause body odor in women?
It could definitely, because if you get to sweat,
Yeah.
in the course of the day, you can get to sweat, and then you keep this bra and wear it again.
Yes.
It's definitely not going to smell very
Smell
nice.
nice.
It won't.
Okay, so let's talk about something about, since we are talking about undergarments now, like
Yeah.
underwear. We have a lot of issues when people say, "Oh, I can do with a cotton pants," and some people are like, "I cannot do with a cotton pants. I'd rather do with a nylon pants." So,
Okay.
which one suits the woman's body perfectly without causing any kind of issue? The issue I'm talking about,
Yeah.
any odor down there, which one suits better?
Yeah. Normally, and what is recommended is cotton pants. That's what is recommended for a woman.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't just be any type of cotton pants. It should be loose fitting. You get, some people can wear cotton pants, but it's very tight. So
Okay.
it's supposed to be loose fitting. Not that it's going to be big or it doesn't fit.
But it should have some space on
it
that
shouldn't
there.
just be as tight that the vagina cannot breathe at all. So,
Okay.
and nylon pants are highly not recommended because they breathe heat. You get to sweat, and this heat gives room for bacteria to grow and all of that. So it's not
So
recommended
if
at all.
nylon pants are not recommended, why do we still have people produce them? And they come in the most fancy ways.
Of
They
course.
come in the nylon pants come in the most fancy ways we could ever imagine.
They do.
So women will never stop wearing nylon pants.
Definitely. A lot of people do it for the cosmetics. It's cute and all of that. But it doesn't mean that that's the right thing to
Okay.
do. They may just wear because it makes them look good, or it makes them feel good about themselves, or make them feel sexy in a way or whatever. But it doesn't mean that's what is right to do.
Now, we are talking about, guys, we are talking about body odor, and it's an offense for the sisterhood, for a sister to come into a gathering and everyone is off balance.
You don't want that, trust me.
So it's an offense. It's a serious thing, as minute as it might seem.
It's not even minute.
Some people feel it's nothing.
It's not minute.
Some people feel it's
not
nothing
minute.
because I have actually entered a place, and I sat down comfortably and someone in the sisterhood came in, and I could tell you everybody knew that something was wrong.
Of course.
Everybody knew something was wrong, and in my mind I'm like, there is no how this person came out from the house without taking a shower. The person must have. So that means we need to go the extra mile.
Yes. Just yesterday in my department, like last night actually, I was conversing with a nurse about one of our workers who has a really bad body odor. Like whenever the person comes in, you already throw your nose out there.
That you can't breathe.
The environment, the air is going to be messed up. You understand? So I got to figure out that this lady thought, I didn't ask her, but from what I figured out is that she works, because her work is a little bit more sweaty.
Yeah.
Then maybe at the end of the day, because they wear like uniforms.
Yeah.
She just maybe takes out the uniform, wear her clothes, and goes home. Then the next day, she just comes to work, put it back on, and continues. So that's what I figured could be the cause of that. Yeah, because there are a few days that she may not, have it really bad.
Ongoing,
which means that maybe she probably washed the clothes. Then there are days it's extremely pungent.
So do you think that some people use deodorants? I don't know. Do you think that deodorants can... We all use deodorants. For us to smell nice, we should.
Yeah.
But some people still use and it still comes out. So what really could be causing that?
I would feel like they're not using the right deodorant, because for the most I know, there are people who sweat a lot, and someone who sweats a lot is not just to use perfume.
Yeah.
You need to use antiperspirant, because that sweat with time is going to breed a smell, an unpleasant smell that you don't like. So you rather use antiperspirant, because if you just spray yourself nice perfume, man, in the course of the day
it comes out again, right?
So you just use antiperspirant so that you don't even get to sweat, and even if you sweat, you don't sweat as much as it would have been without the perspirant.
Because you keep, someone comes in and in a minute it's okay. then the next minute it's coming out.
Yeah, I have a colleague like that too. He can come to work all dry, smelling all night, but
In the course of the
if in the
day,
course of the day, if she gets to sweat and all of that,
it's over.
you don't want to be there. So
So,
that's just about
so,
it,
so
guys.
let's talk about another thing, our vaginal health.
Okay.
Because sometimes I think the smell could be coming from there. I'm curious.
Yeah.
You are the doctor here, so you should know. Can the smell come from there too? I hear people
It's
say
very
the smell
possible.
comes from there, and I'm like, smell comes from there too.
It's very, very possible.
So let's talk about our vaginal health.
Okay.
How do we take care of our vagina as women?
First of all, what I'll say is that the vagina is a self-cleansing organ. It cleanses itself, and a lot of people do all kinds of things to clean the vagina. So just to make it clear, the vagina does not need you to, go extra. You just need very basic, things to take care of the vagina, and that's it.
What are the basic things? Because
Okay.
people would say don't use feminine wash, don't use
Yes.
soap, don't use, and another set of people are saying use a feminine wash.
Okay.
And some people are saying some feminine washes are not okay. So what do we do?
So the thing is, the vagina is just a continuation of the cervix, and it comes out through the vulva. Yeah.
Yes.
So now, what even makes people to use all these feminine washes is that they feel that this vagina is not supposed to smell. But the vagina, I'll say all vaginas have a smell. It's not going to be unpleasant, but all vaginas have a smell. You don't want your vagina to smell like roses and vanilla, because it's because of that make people to want to use all kinds of things, so that their vagina will be smelling like some kind of cheese, or some flavored thing. So because of this, people use all kind of things, and of course people in business will take advantage of your ignorance and produce all kinds of things. It will generate cash for them, because girls want to
Smell nice.
Yes. So because the vagina produces moisture all of the time in the course of protecting itself against infection and all of that. There are secretory glands in the female reproductive system, and it constantly produces this fluid to keep the vagina moist and all of that. So there's no how you have a smell at all.
But it's not going to be a bad
unpleasant
smell.
Yes, not going to be a foul odor. It's just going to be a smell that is peculiar to your own body. So that's why if you notice that the smell you are getting there is out of what is normal for you, then you know that there's something wrong and you should seek medical help.
For me, I feel that, I don't know, I'm just thinking, maybe they can tell us use water.
Yeah.
We've heard water, use just water, and we've heard use a feminine wash.
Okay.
All those feminine wash that we have there, all of them. And some feminine washes, I don't know, you hear some people in the sisterhood say, oh, I use this feminine wash and I didn't feel okay. I don't know if it's particular to a particular product.
Okay, this is it. When you're washing your vagina, you're not washing inside the vagina.
Yes, you're not douching.
Yes, you're washing the vulva. That's just the external part. Because most of the people, they use all kinds of feminine wash, all kinds of deodorants, all kinds of different things. They'll put it inside their vagina itself.
Yes.
They use everything just so that
So what happens to those saying that they will tell us back then? Wash inside your vagina.
No, I think that just came from ignorance.
Because I'm sure you've heard that growing up
I've
too.
heard that.
I think some people that talk say wash inside.
No.
Wash it clean.
No. You don't do that, because washing inside your vagina, you're even destroying the
pH.
Yes, you destroy the pH. The pH of the vagina is supposed to be acidic, and it's less than 4.5, But as you're washing, it can become alkaline, and then you're also killing the normal flora, because there's some, I'll call it good bacteria. In the vagina, that they produce this acid Like that's the body's natural defense against infection in the vagina. So as you are using all kinds of things, you are destroying the microflora.
So what of baby
and
soap? Because we hear some people in the sisterhood also say, I use baby soap, I use baby soap.
anything you want to use, do not put your hand inside the vaginal
Vagina
opening to
opening.
wash. The vulva, you can just use water and a mild soap, unscented, nothing irritating, nothing allergic. A mild soap, that's all you need.
What
to
of
do.
medicated soap? Dettol. People say Dettol because I mean people say use Dettol so that it will kill all the germs and
Like I
mean,
said, the vagina does not need
all
you
of that.
It doesn't need you to do all that drama. If you just use water and a unscented mild soap that is not irritating to the skin and you dap it dry, that is enough. Really.
Let's talk about this hot water seat.
Okay.
Does it work? You know, when I'm sure most of us have done it before.
Yeah.
If you've not done it now, maybe you've done it before, you know. I mean, you know, when they say sit on hot water, it kills any kind of infection. When you are feeling some kind of way, sit on hot water, pour a little bit of Dettol in the hot water. Does that make it? Does that do anything? Does that play any role in helping our vagina?
That's called cis bath. Cis bath is just a myth, really. There's no
It's a myth,
medical
right?
proof that it helps to do anything. It doesn't do much. Why some people think it works is just like, maybe if you were having some kind of irritation, if you sit on that hot water, you know, maybe they'll feel like it will make you feel better. Perhaps just like maybe if you have something on your skin, you press hot water
on it.
Maybe that period or just that time, you may feel like, oh, you're not feeling that irritated again. But it's there, and that's not the cure to whatever you're having. So you seek medical help.
I mean, we need to take away so many myths in our mind because it's making us lose our health in different ways. So all those hot seats, even women that even give birth to,
some of them, they even get to burn their vagina. I'm telling you. So like sometime last year, there's a woman that came to the clinic, you know, with burns over
there, down
like
there in the main system.
Wow. You know, I'm like,
I think the hotter was too hot.
Before you go and get this kind of burns, that was.
Or maybe she mistakenly splashed the water there. I have
no idea how it happened, but she was sitting on hot water to treat one thing or the other.
I think we were really lied to.
We were lied to.
We were really lied to.
All of these things came from our mothers. It was passed on from our mothers, and
I think it's from our grandmothers.
Yes, I mean from the older generation, and we're supposed to be more enlightened. There's social media, there's internet, but some people are just stuck on the old ways and they're not moving on from it.
Please.
So we need to enlighten people the more to do better.
Please, ladies in the sisterhood, please don't sit. I mean, imagine that kind of burn right there. You can't even be active.
She stayed in the hospital for a few weeks because of that.
That's bad. Okay, let's talk about something. You know, there's another part of our health care that we tend to ignore.
Okay.
That is when it's that time of the month. You know, we feel some kind of way. We tend to be lazy. You know, you can actually have an unpleasant smell coming out if you are not taking care of yourself down there.
Definitely.
If you are in that time of the month. And I've read somewhere where they say you have to change your pad 4 to 8 times a day. How realistic is that?
Yes, it's something that is very realistic and needs to be done. Normally, it said that your pad should be changed 6 to 8 hourly.
Okay.
If it's 6 hourly, that would mean 4 times in a 24
I know about the 6 hourly. So once it's 6 hours, whether there's something on it or there's, you know, just change it.
So some people, they'll feel like it's not soaked, so they keep it. They can even wear it in the morning and keep it to the end of the day, which is very wrong. I mean, there are women that once they're on your period and they pass, you know that she's on her period.
How would you know?
Because it will sting. It will sting.
I hear people say that.
I'm telling you.
I hear people say that if a woman passes and she's on her period, they would know. Is it because of that peculiar, unpleasant smell?
Because they're not changing their parts often. They just keep it. They can keep it the whole day. and there's no how it's not going to smell.
And it's going to bring, it's going to
It will
bring that
bacteria even, and it can even cause irritation to the vulva. So women just need to, I don't know, maybe it's the cost of pad or whatever, but and then some people get to use pieces of cloth too, and tissue paper.
Please, let's not do it. Our mothers used to do that,
period,
right?
I know somebody in this age, a young woman, she see once she's on her period, she'll just go and carry small pieces of clothes, and
Yes, I actually know someone like that too.
Some use tissue paper, and it's so wrong. So let's try and do better, ladies.
Ladies, we have been talking about our general health care for women, and we're trying to see how we can take care of ourselves more, because some of us, I'm generalizing women now.
Yeah.
Some women said, my guy left me. Sometimes it's because you're not taking care of yourself. Some men know these things, so don't assume they don't know. I think we should try and take care of ourselves, like change your undergarments, just keep that place healthy. And please, like Dr. Lyon said, don't use everything in this world. There was a time they were selling something on the internet for women to put down there.
Okay.
I think it was like a syrup.
Whatever. Oh yeah.
I don't know if you remember.
I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Many things.
It came in a box, and it was it was very popular.
All kinds of things. I think, is it Gorantula or what? Okay, no, not that. I've forgotten. It was all over Instagram.
Yes, everywhere.
Some of it, they'll even say it's going to make you get wet and all of that. And people, no. Women, they've suffered. They use all kinds of things.
But I think we just need to stick to water. I would say play safe and just use water. Water does it all. I know some of our people in the sisterhood will be like, no, they don't feel comfortable, especially if they have an appointment, some kind of thing. I think that's what even generates all these feminine washes, when a woman doesn't feel comfortable in her whole body. You use the feminine wash.
No, you just use water and soap, a mild soap. Like I said, soap. There's nothing wrong with using soap. Just make sure it's a soap that is not irritable.
Like a baby soap.
If that works for you, that's
fine. When you say mild soap, can you tell us give us an example of a mild soap that women can use? We need to know.
I wouldn't exactly know the names of soaps out there.
Mild soap.
Yes, but it just has to be something that doesn't have a strong smell. Unscented soap.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not so irritating to the skin.
Okay.
It doesn't have any burning sensation. You're not allergic to it. It's just nothing serious, really.
So guys, we cannot exhaust everything about our personal hygiene, our body, like taking care of our body as women. We need to inspire ourselves by smelling nice. When you enter a place, let people smell a breath of fresh air, not the other way around. When you see people shift from you, sometimes it's not. Another thing, our hair, need to take care of it. Let's take care of ourselves. And one last thing, Dr. Lyon, it starts from a smaller age. I feel there are certain things our mothers omitted.
Okay.
Let me say some mothers omitted. Some mothers are just so keen about other things and not keen about the health care of a teenage girl.
Yeah.
You see, most teenage girls, they pass. They just pass. And they're just starting puberty, and they already have that smell.
Yeah.
I think our mothers should do more.
Our mothers really need to do better. Like myself, when I even started my period, I was there in boarding school.
Yeah.
I never knew anything about it. My mom didn't talk about it.
So how did you sort it out?
So I just had pad. I always just had pad because I knew that sometime you are going to have your period. I've heard it from people. But my mother never really told me, oh, you're going to have your period. This is how you're going to do.
I feel they didn't do well.
This is how you do this and that. Nobody counseled me. I just got a hang of it with time, and then I moved on.
Okay, I
So,
think when I saw my first time I actually saw my menstrual flow, I thank God I was in the house.
okay.
I felt kind of scared. I thought maybe something was wrong with me until my mom came and this is what it is. But I feel there are some mothers out there that are still shy. You know how our parents were back then. They can't even give sex education. Talk more of health. Telling them how to wash.
If I remember correctly, the pad I used, it was
Why do I have to laugh before hearing?
There's like an NGO or something that came to our
always.
school
It was
show,
always.
yeah,
It was always, right?
You get. So that was the first time I had a pad. So it's not like I even.
I remember that time they came to my school too. They came to my. I think they went to all the girls' schools.
Yes. I didn't have pad. My mother did not give me pad. Nobody gave me pad. So if those people did not come to school,
you probably wouldn't know what it means.
I would not have pad to use during my first period.
So just talk about how mothers need to educate their teenage girls.
Okay, so really, our mothers need to really do better. Like, if you have a daughter approaching puberty, you need to always have pad in the house. You need to show her, oh, this is what happens when your period comes. Because some of them are frightened. Like, what's happening to me? You need to educate them. Oh, when you get to this age, this is what is going to happen, and you're going to use a pad. You even show them how to, put a pad and how to take it out, the kind of panties to use, for a pad and all of that. These are things these girls need to know, so that when this thing starts, it won't be like, oh, they are just wallowing. They don't even know their left from right. They don't know what to do. And most of the time, they'll be so shy to talk about it because, for you as a mother not to talk about it, they'll feel like, oh, no, this is something nobody needs to hear. So it's just our parents and caregivers to do much better. Okay, so as a closing remark, I'm just going to say a few things that you need to do just to promote your vaginal health. If you pee, you need to wipe from front to back, not from your anus up your vagina, because you'll be taking some bacteria up there, which can cause vaginal infections. And also for practice safe sex, use condoms so you won't have STIs. And for those who get to engage in anal sex, don't remove your penis from somebody's vagina, ass, or should I say rectum, and now come and put it in the vagina, because you are carrying all the bacteria in the rectum now to put it back inside the reproductive system, which, you don't want that. And also, when you finish having sexual intercourse, be sure to urinate after that, just so that you clear the urethra and no bacteria nurses there to cause any infection. So take care of yourself, women, and you'll see that you'll be a better version of yourself. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Dr. Lion, for putting us through this whole talk session about healthcare tips for women. And please, all the ladies in the sisterhood, you need to watch this video. As simple as this video might sound, you get to learn a few things. That's the main aim. Just get to learn a few things. And let's keep ourselves better, Okay. Let's maintain a healthy lifestyle down there, very importantly, because everything revolves, you give birth through there, most women, and so many things happen there. So take care of your vaginal health, your body hygiene, period hygiene, underwears. You heard what Dr. Lion said. When you use your bra for a day, take it out. So it's so good to have you guys here, and I'm sure you had so much fun on this episode just like me. So till our next video, bye.